Be careful what you fish for is beautifully animated. This is a pretty adorable animation. This is the fourth episode of the Tom and Jerry Singapore series, and there will be spoilers as I discuss what happens in this. The whole thing is about 3 minutes, and I will mention a couple of personal highlights. The biggest highlight being the animation, and particularly the animation of the fish and of the setting. It is apparently, according to Facebook, set in the Singapore Botanic Gardens, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And Jerry is running around at top speed trying to save this fish, and I love the design of the fish. It just looks so gorgeous. And obviously Tom is trying to catch the fish, and they go back and forth with it looking like Jerry is going to save the fish and then Tom's going to get the fish, and then the fish takes matters into its own hands, fins, I guess. As I said, spoilers, so I will discuss what the fish does now. The fish sees this pond. I don't know if it's a particularly iconic pond in the Botanic Gardens or if it was just created for the episode, but either way, it finds this pond of water and runs towards it and jumps in, and we have a beautiful scene with Jerry underwater, and the scenes underwater are absolutely gorgeous. The animation is so beautiful. The animation for the whole thing is gorgeous, but I really enjoyed the moments where we were underwater. And ultimately, what happens with Tom is certainly not the way I expected things to go. And I really liked it. I thought it was a well-written, little self-contained narrative with a beautiful setting. There's a lot to look at, but at the same time, it's not busy, it's not cluttered, but there's a good attention to detail. And then the fish is a particularly likeable character. And of course, so are Tom and Jerry. I don't know if it would be my favourite narrative so far from the Singapore series, but in terms of the animation, I think this one is the most striking. Definitely the most beautiful, definitely some great moments in this, both underwater and in the Botanic Gardens, and I rather enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Tom and Jerry, it's definitely worth watching. So far, I have really adored this particular Tom and Jerry series. I still have a couple left, but for now, I think I'm going to say visually, Be Careful What You Fish For is definitely my favourite. I think in terms of the narrative, the first one might be my favourite, but this one is absolutely gorgeous.